Good afternoon. May we meet you? Can you kindly introduce yourself for the record?
Right. Good afternoon. My name is Mrs. Wuraola, Oloko-Amusan. I'm an auditor with Lagos State Government, and I was a guest speaker at the Women Agenda program, talking on empowering women and accelerating action in celebration of the year 2025 International Women's Day. Thank you.
All right. So while giving your speech, you made reference to a personal experience, how you lost your mom before at the age of 10 years old. And for young women growing up now, young ladies that will eventually become women, how was your experience, and what advice would you give to them, watching you right now, on how they can be successful just like you, how to keep a level head so that they don't get lost in the humdrum of today's world?
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, I like the experience reference. It is true. It is personal to me and it's part of my success story. I actually lost my mom before age 10. In fact, then I had not even gained admission to secondary school. I was just about entering Lagos State Model College then in the Govt. So it was an experience that came with so much weight on me. I was lost. I didn't know what to even make of it. But then I recall that my dad, of blessed memory, late Chief Oloko, he was always telling his brothers and everybody that came to take me from him that no, I'm going to see her through. She can grow in my presence and become whoever she wanted to become. So with that, it gave me confidence. And then, my mom was a devout Christian, and she was somebody of high morals, and she was also very virtuous. So, combination of those two forces, the strength from my dad and the virtues from my mom, kept me going. And each time, as I even got to school, I was always, anytime I had to remember, anytime I was feeling down, I would remind myself that I have to be strong for myself and that I can do whatever that was before me. I can achieve great success. More so, I was always telling myself, I know who I am. I had self-worth. I prized myself. I prided myself high, and I would not allow anything or anybody to bring me down. And then I had good grades. I was a prefect. Even in university, I won scholarships. Even when I was writing my professional examinations, I was not yet a graduate. I was still an undergraduate, and I still focused. So the key factor for me was that confidence, that self-confidence, and then the self-worth. I knew that I was more than what anybody would see on the surface. So I was always ready to achieve great success and to be best at whatever I was doing. And that kept me going, and of course with God on my side.
Alright, so in terms of leadership now, what would you say about women in leadership in Lagos State right now? The level of women in leadership as compared to 5 years back, what would you say about it? And then the recent issue with the first speaker of Lagos State, resigning. What would you say about that as well? And what does it portend for women planning to assume leadership roles?
Okay, so I'll generally talk about women in leadership. I'm not a politician, I'm a civil servant, and so I know very well that I wouldn't be able to talk on some areas if I don't have authorization. But generally, I'll talk about women in leadership. It's a beautiful thing when we have many women, occupying leadership role and achieving great strides. Lagos State government, for one, has been they've been so intentional about empowering women. Today in Lagos State, we have a lot of female prominent secretaries, and we see the exemplary leadership they bring to the fore. So women, when we have women in leadership, like we said during the program, that you empower a woman, you empower a nation. So when you have women in leadership, they bring the virtues, they bring so much the psychological strength, they bring all that makes us a unique being that they have, and the strength within them, to even lead the organization they have. And it's something we need to continue to support. Today, statistics have it that just about 10% of women are in leadership, CEOs of companies. I mean, it shows that it's not yet balanced, but then we can do more. The the community, the society, government can continue to foster an environment that is free of bias, that is free of stereotyping women and discriminating women. With that, we empower more women, and by the time we empower more women, we have the multiplier effect on the society, the economy at large.
Thank you so much. On the last note, what would be your advice to women on this International Women's Day celebration?
Okay, so my advice to women is that we need to go beyond our present status in whatever spheres of life we have. We need to find that inner strength, and we need to encourage ourselves. We need to know that our prize is far above rubies. We should celebrate ourselves, we should encourage ourselves, and we should take on every opportunity for empowerment so that we can become better persons. As we become a better woman, our home is better for it, our personal lives, our professional lives, our business life is better for it. So we need to just find that inner strength and raise our shoulders high and encourage ourselves to always be the best and to raise the bar and always even break barriers at any point in time of our lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Happy International Women's Day to every woman out there.
Thank you.
We have different mindsets and we are different stages of life where someone's mind can be so porous and is being, maybe he's pressured or he's taken to wrong advices or he himself is not stable. Apart from the approach that the barrister talked about, well maybe the woman's approach might not be the best all the time, but it might also be that the woman too needs help. So sometimes for me, because yes, I like to put this disclaimer. My opinions are strictly mine, not of Lagos State government where I work. But for me, I have seen so many cases, and I know government has so many offices and programs to help women or even men going through domestic violence. So I always advise, because the issues may go beyond the money or the approach. The issues might even be psychological. The issues might be far more than what you're thinking, either even on the woman's side or on the husband's side. So I always like to advise, if the beating becomes incessant, like it's always occurring like that, apart from you not asking again or changing your approach, you might need to also refer that matter to Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency. The reason I say that is this: when you take such cases there, it's not that you want to separate with the man, or you want them to help you be the man, or there is always a process they follow. They question, they invite, they even take them, make them run tests, they give them counseling. Sometimes where they feel that they might be need to just separate for 1 week or 2 days apart, they give the woman shelter. So there are a lot of benefits and programs that government is running that we do not know. So, but when it comes to violence, the issues are always beyond what we see on the surface. So, I'll just advise, if it's getting too much, even if you don't ask for money again, maybe any other thing, and it still punches you, and then God forbid, you are gone. What will happen when you are gone? You don't have your life again, and you throw your children into a disorganized thing. So, please always refer to Lagos State Domestic Sexual.
Thank you very much. Thank you for honoring our invitation. In recognition of a lifetime exemplary leadership, integrity, and dedication, your level of commitment and the relationship built over so many years of service sets you forward. So we thank you so much, and we're honored to present ourselves to you. To come to the front and the communal, please, beautiful women, yours to come to the ideal. Just stand behind them and beside them. Let's have a photograph together. By His grace, we shall all live to see next year. Please join us in the photograph.
for press. I don't need this.
One need
We are going up next year.
I
I
don't need their word. This is a photograph. Let them take this one, then let them take